Hi, today we're going to take a look at this new tool called Voki. And what Voki does is it converts text to speech. That is, it takes your writing and then it speaks it back to you. And what's kind of fun about it is in Voki you get to design who gets to talk. So you can make a cartoon character and you can choose different faces and different voices, but really the ultimate purpose is we want to edit and revise our writing. And a lot of times when we are writing and we're looking back at it, we don't really notice the errors that we are making. But when we hear it being read to us, we can more easily hear what errors we might have made. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's take a look further at our assignment. The assignment is to read an excerpt from Malcolm X's autobiography, Prison Studies. And then these are the two questions that you're going to answer in paragraph form. Here is the model paragraph that you want to follow. And there's also a checklist. So while you are writing, you'll want to refer back to this. Finally, after we've gone through the entire writing and revision and editing process, you want to come back here to look at the writing rubric and see where you think your writing falls upon. Let's take a look at a student example. Let's listen.
1. Yes, I agree with this because even though people commit crimes and does bad things, before you start to throw numbers at them, think about like their life and what they have ahead of them. Or think about like would you like it if it was the other way around, you wouldn't want to hear that. 2. No, we should not. It's not our fault that prisoners are locked up and can't get an outside education. I guess this all depends on what they was charged with or how they act and their behavior.
Okay, does that help? Did you hear some of the problems in the writing that needs to be fixed? I sure did. Let's take a closer look. For the first paragraph, here are some areas that I would change. The first one is, I don't know what you are agreeing to. So you really should restate and introduce the question. And then here we have a sentence kind of starting, but right after a comma. So this whole sentence here is awkward and it needs to be rephrased. Also, there is grammatical errors. It shouldn't be they, it should be there. How about that it also seems to be a run-on sentence? These ideas should be made into two sentences. Also, I need some more explanation. So I think that there needs to be more words put into this paragraph in order to fully support it. Here is the revised paragraph, but we're going to listen to that. Let's go on to the next one. Again, for question number 2, I think that we should restate the question. And then it's only 2 paragraphs in this entire assignment, so does it need to be expanded? It sure does. So here is the revised version. Now let's listen to it and see how it sounds.
1. I agree with Malcolm X's quote that states any person who claims to have a deep feeling for other human beings should think a long, long time before he votes to have other men kept behind bars, caged. This is because even though people commit crimes and do bad things, before time is thrown at them, consider what their life is like and what they have ahead of them. Think about how a person feels being behind bars and how it will dehumanize them.
Doesn't that sound better? I think it does. Sure, there can be some more improvements, but it's so much better than the first version. Let's look at question number 2.
2. Should we allow and pay for prisoners to earn college degrees? No, we should not. It's not our fault that prisoners are locked up and can't get an outside education. However, this all depends on what they was charged with or how they act in their behavior. If it is a low-level crime and serving time interrupts their education, then it is a good idea that they are able to receive an education. For low-level criminals, they will be leaving prison and rejoining society eventually, so you should want them to be prepared.
Okay, so again, this is a much more improved version, though there still can be even more fixed with this. So what your purpose is to do right now is you're going to take your writing and then put it into your Voki. Then give it a once around and fix it. Then share with your partner, that is, trade with your partner, the Vokis, the fixed Vokis, and then see if there is additional work that you can use to help improve the writing. And then the final version, hopefully, is the most polished and the one that follows the model paragraph the most. So I hope you have fun with revision and good luck.